Hey, what is up YouTube? It's Cody Carpenter here from the YouTube channel Cody Knows. If you are not subscribed to my channel yet, hit that subscribe button below and the notification bell to stay up to date with all my future videos. So in this video, I'm going to be doing day 0 of my Bing Ads direct linking case study. I've been wanting to do this for a long time now, but I haven't really had time because this is going to consist of multiple days and multiple shoots. But now I'm finally freed up, and I'm going to spend a lot of time and energy on this free Bing Ads direct linking case study. I'm very excited about this, and one of the most popular questions I get on Facebook is, Cody, can you please make a Bing Ads direct linking case study or Bing Ads direct linking training? Because direct linking with Bing Ads is a great place to start when you're a beginner. You don't got to invest in your landing page software, your email marketing, and it's very time efficient. You can set up a campaign in around an hour. And yeah, so getting all of those inboxes about direct linking, I figured it was about time for me to do a full video on direct linking with Bing Ads. So before we dive into the case study, I want to show you my back office for Above All Offers. So it is April 9th today, and I finally hit my $25,000 mark. And my goal for Above All Offers, I'm only running Bing Ads to this network. And my goal for this network is to hit 100K in 2019 only using Bing Ads. And so far I'm a little behind because it's April 9th and April 1st I should have hit 25,000, but I think I hit 25,000 on April 6th or April 7th. So about 6 days behind, but I think it's really going to pick up because I'm making more offers and stuff. But that just shows how much potential there is with Bing Ads. If there's even talk about scaling campaigns to 100K per a year in revenue. There's a lot of opportunity with this, and I'm so excited for you guys to get your foot in the door with Bing Ads. So let's get into the case study. So I ended up choosing I chose MaxBounty as my affiliate network because in my free Facebook group called Paid Ads and CPA Marketing, I made a post asking which network should I use for my direct linking case study and which type of offer should I use for my direct linking case study. And no surprise really, the most requested network was MaxBounty, and I wasn't shocked about this at all because I know MaxBounty is a lot easier to get into than other CPA networks or other cake networks. So I haven't used MaxBounty in a while. I also started with MaxBounty, but then I shifted to cake networks. So it's been a while since I logged on to MaxBounty, but it is a really great network, guys. My affiliate manager is very responsive on Skype, and I actually messaged her and I asked, hey, I'm going to be making a Bing Ads campaign. Could you recommend some offers that are doing really good on Bing Ads? And she recommended 2 offers. And the first offer that she recommended was Tinnitus 911, cost per sale, US, Canada, Australia, and United Kingdom. She said that a lot of people have been doing really good with this one on Bing Ads. So that means a few things. There's probably going to be more competition, and you're probably going to have a higher cost per click if you want to rank well. But I chose this offer because it paid out $80 per lead, so then I can set my bids a lot higher because I know if it is converting well on Bing Ads, I can really spend a lot to get that initial data that is so crucial for your Bing Ads campaigns. So $80 per lead, I was pretty excited with that, so I ended up choosing that. And then the second one that she recommended was Hair Juice Accelerator, and I looked into that and it looked like a really good offer and I could really see potential with it. But I ended up just choosing Tinnitus 911. I think I'm saying that right, Tinnitus. I had no idea what this was, so I had to do my research, and it's like a ringing in your ear, and I think it's more geared towards older people. And that was another reason why I settled on this offer, because it's more targeted towards the older generation. And what I found with Bing Ads is that older people tend to use Bing more than younger people. Younger people are always on Google. Older people are on Bing more. So that was another factor that I considered when choosing my offer. And the landing page looked pretty good. I'll probably use the default landing page. Fight Tinnitus now. It is a very long sales page. It's an all text sales page, but it looks very engaging. And I've tested these types of offers, and I've always found that these longer sales letter page works well with the older audience. So I decided to use that, and everything's just well written. And yeah, so that's the landing page, and we'll be setting that up. So this is the offer that I decided on, and keep in mind, guys, like I am setting this up like live with you. I'm going to be making videos every day kind of showing the progress on the campaign. And if this campaign ends up not being profitable, and I can't guarantee that this campaign could be profitable. If every campaign that I created was profitable, I'd be a millionaire. You know, like some offers will work really good on Bing Ads and some just won't. So I just want to make that very clear. Like I'm not guaranteeing that this campaign that I'm going to set up is going to be very profitable. In an ideal world, this campaign would be making me $80 to $200 to $300 a day, but like I said, that's in an ideal world. Doesn't really work like that all the time. So this offer converts on a completed sale, credit card, submit. Minimum pricing is $69.95 for one bottle, and no shipping and handling for U.S. residents. Otherwise, it's $25 for shipping to international residents. So that'll be something to keep an eye on. If the U.S. is more profitable than the other countries, it might be because of that $25 that they'll have to spend to get their bottle. Targeting tips: users aged 55 plus, male and female. The restrictions are no direct to checkout allowed, no brand bidding allowed. So we're going to follow the rules. We're not going to bid on tinnitus 911 at all. I'm actually going to add that as a negative keyword so that doesn't happen. So search restrictions, no brand bidding. That's not surprising. Most offers on MaxBounty are no brand bidding allowed. And yeah, so what I like to do first is get my tracking link set up. So I'm going to come over to ClickMagick. I created my own link group called Direct Link Case Study. So I'm going to create a new link right now. So I just named it Tinnitus 911, and then I put the date right here, and then direct link. I'll actually put that before the date, actually. Okay, so I just like to keep it organized. When I first started out, I didn't put the date, and it wasn't until recently I started doing that. Oh, and also for the tracking link, I use Namecheap, and I buy a custom domain, and then I link it to ClickMagick. And I'm not going to go over that for time purposes because this video is going to end up being very long. I have a video specifically for finding a domain on Namecheap and integrating it with ClickMagick. It's super simple to do, and it only takes a few minutes. And I will add that in one of the cards up here or up here, wherever that little eye with the circle around it is. So it's pretty basic stuff, but if you don't know how to get your own custom tracking link imported, watch that video, pause this video and go and watch that, then come back. Okay, so I just clicked search and search for a tracking link builder, and then they'll go over the search restrictions again. I chose the main landing page because I like that long sales letter style, and I think that'll work really good with the older audience. So for now I can come and grab this. I'll copy it, head over here and just paste it in. And then at the end, write and S2 equals bracket click ID. Boom, boom, boom. Everything looks good, so create the link. So now we have our very custom tracking link set up, and we will be using this in our ads. And you can see I wrote right here, tinnitus direct link case study, because it doesn't matter what this says. I could put A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You can literally put anything on here. I like to keep it organized. The user will never see this link if you're direct linking. So we got that set up. Always double check to see if there's any spaces in here or whatnot, because that will mess up the tracking link. The next thing we got to do is get our postback URL. So postback builder, come down and choose MaxBounty. So we already added this, but if you guys want to be extra careful, you can just come and copy this and put it at the end of your tracking link. So here's the postback URL right here. It's got and S1 equals S2 right here. That's the main part. So that's good. Come copy that. And then I'll come down here and click URL, any campaign tracking type. I'll paste that in and I will save the pixel. So our callback URL has been saved. So now if someone clicks our tracking link or clicks our ad and goes through our tracking link and then ends up buying this product, this offer will fire back a conversion to our ClickMagick, and then in the sales column, let me show you. So then right here in the sales column, you will see a 1 if we got a sale, and then you can click on it and it'll show you which keyword, query string, ad ID, network, device, and all that essential data. And that is just so important to have the postback URL set up properly, because you got to know where your sales are coming from. So our tracking link is good. I'll double check everything. Yep, so we're all set. So now what I want to do is do a little keyword research with you guys, and the first thing that I'm going to use is the Bing. Okay, so now to do a little bit of keyword research. So what I'm going to do for this campaign is I'm going to have 3 different ad groups, and because tinnitus is a common problem, this is a little bit of the research I did. I just Googled what it was. So it is the perception of noise or the ringing in the ears, a common problem. Tinnitus affects about 15 to 20% of people. And tinnitus isn't a condition itself. It's a symptom of an underlying condition such as age-related hearing loss, ear injury, or a circulatory system disorder. So right away when I read this, I thought of a really good possible angle, and that is to get an ad in front of people searching about ringing in their ears. So the first thing that I did was I went over to bing.com and I typed in ringing in ears, and I just typed in ringing in and all these popped up. So I thought right away, like, these are going to be, like, this whole list right here is going to be one ad set. And I actually pasted them right into here. So ringing in the ears, causes, treatment, tinnitus, ringing in my ears. So that's going to be one ad group right there. And then another one is just a little variation, and it was, what was it? Noise in ears. So there's a whole bunch of searches for this, and it's probably a very common problem for older people because it's kind of age related. And so those are just 2 of the possible ad groups that I thought of right away after doing my research and finding out what this symptom was. So those are going to be 2 ad groups, and now I'm going to show you how I use the Bing keyword planner to find the top searches for this this symptom. So I'm going to log into my Bing account. I'm going to go to Tools. I also created a brand new Bing Ads account for this case study. So I'm going to go to the keyword planner, and then I'll just type in a few related keywords, and I'll go tinnitus, ringing in the ears, noise in my ears. So I found that if you just type in 2 to 3 related phrases and then click on get suggestions, it's the best way to do it. They'll come out with a huge list of things. I'll just come over here and select all rows and all pages and export. Alright, so I saved it. Now I'm going to open it back up. Alright, so we don't need the ad groups. We need the keywords. Average monthly searches, we need those. Suggested bid, we don't. You could keep them if you want, but I'm not going to. And then I'm just going to move these over here and then highlight both columns and go to data, A to Z, or Z to A. It doesn't really matter because it's not like the Google Keyword Planner. You actually have to scroll down to see where your top searches are coming from. Alright, so I got all this, and then I'm just gonna come all the way down here and delete these. So they gave us 728 related keywords related to ringing in the ears. So now I'm gonna go all the way back up, because after you delete that, you can actually come and go like this again and go Z to A, and now you have all your top ones. So the very top one is earrings. I don't want that. I'll delete it. Tinnitus plus, that could work. Underscore tinnitus, tinnitus underscore, cure ringing ears, and ringing ears. All these look good. Treatment, stop ringing ears. Just go through and delete the ones that aren't like relatable. Cure tinnitus. So all of them are good except for that very top one. So these right here are going to be one ad group, and I'm going to label them like Bing Keyword Planner 1K plus, and I'll just highlight them. And then another thing I could do is take like the keywords from 500 and up and do another ad group, 500 to K searches per month, but I'm not going to do that for this example. And I suppose I didn't really have to highlight them, so I'm just going to be shifting all this anyways. But I'll come over to my original one and just paste them right in here. Okay, so we got 3 ad groups right now, and I have a good feeling about these two because I'm basically creating my own angle. Even though I'm direct linking, this is how you can get creative with direct linking. People think that you can't get a creative angle direct linking because you're not using a landing page and like pre-framing them before they go to the offer, but I disagree with that, because right here, just targeting ringing in the ears and then making your ads, like for example, the ad title for this ad group right here is going to be, do you have annoying ringing in your ears, or are your ears ringing, question mark, try this for your solution, or whatever. So I can really get creative, and I think those types of ads are going to have a really high click-through rate because I'm only targeting these, and I think I might even add these in phrase match. I'm not too sure yet, but that'd be something to test. Maybe I will go with broad, but if just for this example case study. But one thing to think about would be putting these on phrase and maybe doing another one on exact match. But yeah, so we got our ad groups ready. We got our tracking link ready. We got the postback URL set up. Now one more thing is just to go and create the campaign. So I'll exit out of here and here. I don't need that open anymore. Okay, so let's go back to campaigns. And I will click create campaign. Visits to my website. So then the campaign name, I just wrote tinnitus, direct link, and then the date. My daily budget, I'll go. So for the first few days, I hope that I could be able to spend anywhere from $20 to $100 to collect some data. I'll type in 100 for my daily budget for a starter. Just because I have $100 in there doesn't mean that I'll actually spend it, and you can keep your eye on it. Another thing that you can do is do accelerated or standard, but I like to start out my campaigns with standard because I don't know if it's going to be a winning campaign. A few weeks from now, when I separate all my winning query strings into an ad group, I'll consider doing accelerated so I can spend my budget as fast as I possibly can. But for starters, I just do standard. So then let me choose specific locations. I'll go United States, Canada, what was it, New Zealand, right? Or no, not New Zealand, Australia. And then United Kingdom. Okay, so I got all 4 of the countries that are allowed. I got them targeted. And then you want to deselect this, people searching for or viewing pages about your targeted location. Because if someone in Asia is searching United States tinnitus, that ad could appear to them, and you don't want that, because if it results in a sale, you don't get credit. Language, English, save and go to next step. So now we can paste in our ad groups that we created, the 2 ad groups that we created from our manual spying or manual keyword research, and then the one with the Bing keyword planner. So I'll start with the top Bing searches. I'll paste them on in, and then I'll label this top, and then I'll just label it top Bing searches, but I'll abbreviate and go BS, top bullshit. I'm just kidding. But I like keeping my ad group name short, because when I'm tracking the ad group name in ClickMagick, the shorter it is, the easier it is to read all the data. And then I'll add another ad group, and I will label this one I'll label it ringing. What does it keep doing? Okay, ear ringing. That's pretty short. And then we'll do another one for ear noise. And some of you guys might be thinking, why don't you just put all these into that same ad group? It's because when I first started out, that's what I would do. I would just create one huge keyword list. But now I found throughout the years that by having relatable keywords in one ad group and like making other ad groups with more related keywords, you can really find out which angles kind of work, because who knows, maybe on day 7 I'll find out that people searching ringing in their ears are 2 times more convertible than people searching for noise in your ear. Because those are just the little things, the little tweaks that can really make your Bing Ads campaign so profitable. Because maybe people searching in noise in my ears, maybe they don't convert at all and you're wasting all this money on them. Then we can just pause that ad group. So, okay, which one are we at now? Ear noise. And then paste it in. Alright, so we got our 3 ad groups, and then I'll go to save and go to the next step. And now we can create our ads. And what I did, I went to Bing.com and I just searched for tinnitus. The first search was tinnitus 911. There were people direct linking to this offer on a brand bid, so they're probably going to get in trouble if they get caught. Remember, we're not doing that, but because they're doing that, we can see their ad copy, and that is very effective. I also have a full video on how to use manual spying with Bing Ads, and I'll also link that to one of the cards so you can see that up here or up here. I always forget which way to point to that little eye. And doing your manual research is as easy as going to Bing.com and just typing in tinnitus. And then seeing all these ads that appear and getting ideas from them. I like to take screenshots and then put them in a Word doc. So that's all I did. I took 2 screenshots of the top ads. And it took me 2 minutes to do this, and I'll get a lot of good ideas for what I can use in my ads. So I'll exit out of there, and now time to create some ads. The first thing that I'm going to do is get my final URL, and I like to do that just by hitting preview, and you'll see the landing page that you're going to send people to, and that's a good way to see if your landing page or your tracking link is set up properly, because this is the one that I wanted to link to, and it's all good in the hood. And now all I have to do is just come and grab the link, and I'll just grab this little segment right here because that's the main URL, and then I'll just paste it on in. And same thing for mobile, because we will be targeting people on their mobile phones as well at the initial campaign setup process. I like to have my mobile URL the same. So even if you don't have a mobile URL in here and someone on the mobile phone clicks it, it'll just go to the final URL. This is more for if there is a specific landing page specifically for mobile, like maybe there's a little www.mobile.fight-tinnitus-now, for example. And now I'll just pull up my Word document and get some ideas on what I can do for my title. Remember, this is top Bing searches. Okay, so this is the first ad that I came up with just from going through the screenshots that I took of the competition and getting some ideas just from looking through the sales page. So it ended up being, are you suffering with tinnitus? Here's a solution, ... 2019. If you are one of the many suffering from tinnitus, we have a solution for you. Click here to get rid of that annoying ringing immediately. Don't wait. So in ad text 2, I actually have 2 separate call to actions. Click here to get rid of that annoying ringing immediately. Don't wait. So I found that having 2 of these types of call to actions works really well. It creates urgency, and we're offering a solution to their pain. So I think that this ad will convert very well. So what I like to do right away, one more thing that I like to do is capitalize the fight. So I just capitalize the words in the domain. So fight tinnitus now. So I got those capitalized, and I just think that that looks better. The fighttinnitusnow.com with the F, T, and N capitalized. So everything's set up properly. I'm going to click save. And then for time purposes, I'm going to copy this ad to all the other ad groups so I don't have to go around and mess with the final URL in each one of these. So I'm going to do 2 ads per ad group. So I'm going to copy this ad again in here, and then I'm going to change something. Here's your solution. So maybe changing here's a solution to here's your solution, that might increase your click-through rate and your conversions. And then for title part 3, maybe I could do something like take action now. So it's a call to action on the title part 3 and then 2 more call to actions on ad text 2. So I'll save that. So now I'm going to do more keyword oriented ads. So this is ringing in the ears. So everyone typing in ringing in the ears is going to see this ad. Okay, so I changed this ad to say ringing in your ears. Here's a solution for you, ... 2019. If you are one of the many suffering from tinnitus, we have a solution for you. Click here to get rid of that annoying ringing immediately. Don't wait. So that looks really good. I'm going to save and do another one, and then I'll maybe edit some of these call to actions down here. So I changed the final call to action to do something about it now. Ringing in your ears. Maybe for the first part, I could say have ringing in your ears. That's kind of catchy. If they're typing in these types of keywords, that's probably going to catch their attention right away. Okay, so have ringing in your ears. Here's a solution. And then maybe for title part 2, I can do here's the solution. Yep, that looks good. And now we got one more ad group to do. I'll edit this. Noise in. So I'll edit that. Get rid of that annoying. Instead of putting ringing, we're going to do noise. Get rid of that annoying noise immediately. Don't wait. So that looks pretty good. I'll save and create another one. So then I just did a couple little tweaks. I wrote have noise in your ears. Here's a solution for you, ... 2019. If you're one of the many suffering from tinnitus, we have a solution for you. Click here to get rid of that annoying noise immediately. Okay, so we got all the ads. We got 6 ads, and then there's a option to add ad extensions. I go over this in my advanced training course. I'm not going to do it for this for time purposes, but I will show you some cool call-out extension tricks that you can do. And you can also look at all your competitors. What are they using for their call-out extensions? Full review, money-back guarantee, free shipping, safe and secure. Not a lot of people using these. Tinnitus cure, that could be one. Another one could be get rid of the ringing. Here's the solution. Another one could be take action now. So if you're not familiar with callout extensions, they're so simple to make. They don't link to anything, unlike the site link extensions up here. These link to other things. So in my advanced training, I show you how to set up 6 site link extensions that takes up valuable Bing Ads real estate. And it's a little more advanced to set that up. But for this, it's so simple. They're just little text links. And I'll show you exactly, like right here, you see updated reviews for 2019, tinnitus product reviews, tinnitus 911 review. That is essentially what these site link extensions are. And one thing that I messed up with when I first started out, I would create these call out extensions, but I wouldn't hit save. I thought that they would save automatically, but you have to hit save when you're creating it. So we got 4 of those. We don't need to mess with any of this. So save and go to next step. Enhance cost per click. I don't do that because I don't have conversion tracking set up, but I use manual. Use the bid that I set. So for the top Bing searches, this is going to be very competitive. I'll go like $1.75 to start with. And then ear ringing, that's probably not going to be as competitive, I think. I would just assume that it wouldn't be, so maybe I'll go like 150. And then ear noise, maybe another 150. We'll see. And if your estimated monthly clicks say like it's really low, don't get too worried about it. I've had times where my estimated monthly clicks were like 50, and I've ended up getting like thousands of clicks for the month. So these aren't entirely accurate. And one thing that is relatively accurate is the estimated average position. So right now with these bids, if I can get an average position of 2.39, 2.41, 2.41, I will have a very good chance to make this profitable. So advanced campaign settings, this is if we were only going to target desktop, we could decrease these by 100% just by simply doing this. Oh, not 1,000%. That's always an option, but when you're testing out a campaign, you gotta, maybe the tablet users that click our ad are very profitable and our smartphone bids aren't profitable. Then we could come back after we have all that data, and then we can make the necessary edits. So don't mess with that right away unless you took out your smartphone and you went to the landing page and it looked super crappy where you knew that it probably wasn't going to convert. Then I would recommend decreasing the smartphone bid by 100% right away. But that's all up to you. It depends on what you do. Audience ads, you don't have to mess with this. And then ad distribution. So if we wanted to do only search or only owned and operated, so like Bing, AOL, and Yahoo that go to the search bar and type something in, if we only wanted to target them, we would click right here. Or if we wanted to use just syndicated partners, we could use this right now. But in the tracking link, we're going to track network. So I like having it on all search networks because I don't know right now if own and operate is going to be the most profitable or syndicated. So now I just have to click save, and then campaign created. They're going to do a policy review of your ads and keywords. Most of them are within 1 business day. Meanwhile, check out the steps you can take to optimize your campaign. Got it. But now you can't forget that you got to go back into your ads and add in your tracking link. So I'm going to come over to ClickMagick. I'm going to grab this. Then I'll open up a notepad. And then these are the things that I want to track. Right away, I'm going to do ad group. Or no, right away I'll probably do keyword dash ad ID. And then by doing that hyphen, the keyword and the ad ID will only take up 1 sub ID spot. And with ClickMagick, you can only track 5, no more. And we'll do keyword ad ID. Then the next one will be query string. Query string. And then I will do ad group dash device. And then I'll do network. And you can find out where all these sub IDs or all the tokens that you can track by going to the ClickMagick FAQ section and just typing in Bing Ads tokens, and it'll bring up a little article showing you all the tokens that you can track. So I'm going to do this. So we got the keyword, query string, ad ID, ad group, device. Oops. See, if I didn't catch that right there, that would have been bad. So you always got to double check everything. So everything looks good. I'm going to copy it, and then I'll head on over here, and we got 6 ads. I don't know why it's on disapproved, but we got 6 ads to go and edit. So come down here to add URL options and just paste it in, and now I'm going to test it. Oh, there's a V in front of that, HTTP. Okay, so now I can test it. Landing page found, boom, boom, everything's working properly. Save, and now you always got to make sure that you don't miss one. So I always count in my head like 1, 2, because there's a total of 6. So now I got to go to 3. Save. 4. Save. 5. And then 6. And then save. So another thing you can do is just go again and check out if you got all these in there. But I counted 6, so I'm pretty sure we are good. So now that's it for this video. I hope you got a lot of value. This actually ended up taking a long time, so I'm at like 50 minutes right now. But this was the first step right now, and now I gotta wait for it to get approved and see if all the ads are compliant, if the landing page is compliant, which I'm pretty sure it is, because that my affiliate manager said that tonight, or Tinnitus 911 was working really well on Bing ads. So I'm guessing a lot of people are direct linking to it, and this should be good. So I am going to pause this video right here, and then whenever the campaign gets approved, I'll come back on and I'll do another video. So that was it for the day 0, the initial campaign setup, keyword research, spying, setting up your tracking link, postback URL, and all that. There's a lot of information in this little clip, and there's more coming. So if any of these parts were confusing, go and rewatch it. But that's it for this video, and I will log on tomorrow. Peace. Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? It's Cody Carpenter here, and this is an update for day 1 of my Bing Ads direct linking case study video. So, as you recall, we created this campaign yesterday, so on April 9th, 2019. Today is April 10th, 2019. It's only 11:30 in the morning, and I got some exciting news. Our ads performed very well on Bing Ads last night. So when I woke up this morning, I immediately went on my phone because Bing Ads has the app. I open up my phone and I go to this campaign and it says out of budget, and I had to do a double take. I was like, are you serious? You know, I refreshed it again and it said I got 127 clicks, spent my $100 budget, and I was like, oh my gosh, I just woke up and I already spent $100? Like, oh, I really hope we got some sales, you know? So 127 clicks today. Average cost per click is 82 cents. The spend is 104.39. I am very shocked with that spend, to be honest, just because by 6 a.m. I spent my whole budget. So what I'm thinking right away is that this campaign is very scalable because the search volume is definitely there. So 6 a.m. So a quarter through a day, like 1/4 of a day, I spent $100. So realistically, I could expect to be able to spend $400 a day on this campaign and hopefully be able to scale it up really big. But yesterday, I'll show you when the ad got approved. So when I created the campaign, I forgot what time it was. I want to say like maybe 5 or 6 o'clock in the afternoon. So like right around here sometime. And then it got approved at 9 o'clock p.m. because you can see here at 10 p.m. we got 18 clicks, and then 11 p.m. 23 clicks. So yesterday we got 41 clicks and we spent $35. So let's go back to today because this is officially day 1 of the Bing Ads direct linking case study. And what I'm about to show you is going to give you a lot of motivation because I set up everything right in front of your eyes. You watched me create this direct linking campaign from A to Z, not skipping anything. And what I'm about to show you is going to motivate you, I hope, because I ended up getting a few sales, or a couple sales today. Remember that the payout for the MaxBounty offer is $80. So I'm going to log into my MaxBounty account and I'll show you the results that I got today. So today is, once again, April 10th, and we got 2 sales for this tinnitus 911 offer. And that is just so exciting. I mean, I knew that there was potential with this campaign, but I didn't know I'd be able to get 2 sales so fast. So that's a very good sign. And like I said, I haven't used MaxBounty in a long time. My best month was all the way back in 2016. I'm going to click into this, and I'll do some refreshing because I know a lot of people, they like to see when you refresh the page for you so they know that this isn't fake. But you can see tinnitus 911 cost per sale, 162 clicks today, and 2 leads. But as you can see, I have 127 clicks recorded here, and it says 162. That's one thing about MaxBounty I've noticed when I direct link to offers or create campaigns for them. Even back when I was really only in MaxBounty, I would notice that I would send, let's say, 50 clicks to an offer, but it would say that I sent like 80. So I never really understood that. But yeah, 2 sales. And now I want to show you my ClickMagick account. And so we can see if everything was set up properly for the postback URL. And as you can see, everything was set up properly. The sales are recorded here. 2 sales right here. The unique click, we got 123 unique clicks today. And total clicks is 132, so that's a lot closer to than what MaxBounty was showing. But yeah, so as soon as you get your Bing Ads campaign approved and you start getting clicks, right away you're going to want to go to your ClickMagick account and make sure that they are recording and recording properly. So you can do this easily by just clicking on the unique click section right here. So I'll click there, and then for example, I'll just hover over this little I to make sure that everything's recording properly. So this is the keyword, the ad ID, sub ID 2 is the query string, sub ID 3 is the ad group and device. So as you can see, top BS-T, so tablet. And you don't really need to add device in there because it already shows you, but I just wanted to do that for the example. And then sub ID 4 is the network. So this was owned and operated. So I hope that this is very motivating for you guys. Like, I'm showing you 100% of the Bing Ads campaign, all the necessary steps you need to do to run a profitable campaign. And another thing I want to do is show you what to do when you get sales. So we got 2 sales here, and I already downloaded this, but to do that, you just click on the sales and you click on download CSV. And I already have it open. So this is the keyword ad ID, and when you're on the sales column here and you click it, you can only see the first sub ID spot. You have to download the CSV to see all the other sub IDs that you're tracking. So I'll open that up. So ringing in the ears causes, that was the keyword, but what was actually typed in for this first conversion was, what can I do about ringing in my ears? And then the ad group was ear ringing, and then the device was tablet. And then owned and operated, and then S5, this is going to be for my advanced Bing Ads training members. Today I'm going to shoot another video on how to add your site link extensions in there. It's a more advanced, but that is just for my paid members. Amount is $80 per sale. Remember, once you start getting a bunch of sales on MaxBounty, you can contact your affiliate manager and say, hey, I'm sending a lot of quality traffic. Can we negotiate a pay raise or an offer payout increase? And most of the time, like, I'd probably only do it once I have like 15 to 20 sales. I'll be like, hey, can you do a quality check? I know I'm sending very high quality traffic to this offer. Can I get a pay bump? And 99% of the time they're going to be like, yes, for sure. We'll just have to do our own check of the quality. Then they'll get back to you and be like, we can give you this much. And they'll probably bump you up a few bucks. So keep that in mind. So an interesting thing to also check out is right here, both of the sales came from the United States. And when I was creating this campaign with you guys, let me go to the actual offer. One of my initial assumptions was that the US would perform better because it's $70 and it's free shipping for the US only. But for all the other countries, it's $25 more for the shipping. So I'm not surprised that both sales came from the US, and both of them were on tablets. So that's why it's so important to test out desktop, tablet versus mobile. So those are very interesting stats, and as this campaign keeps on running, you're going to start getting more and more sales statistics, and then you can really zero in on your query strings, your device, your network, etc. I've said this so many times, it's so important to split test everything. Yeah, so I'll go back in here, and then in my advanced training, I'm going to continue this case study more in depth and more advanced methods for all the people that are inside my course. And one of the things that I'm really going to go over is looking at all these ads and seeing where they're coming from and optimizing your ads based on these statistics, and adding in query strings in their own separate ad groups and doing phrase and exact match and increasing the bid on these keywords, because these are your winners right here. And yeah, for example, I'll show you, we'll go inside and find this exact ad ID, and I'll show you the exact ad that made the sale. So ad group, it's an ear ringing. So it's 1 out of 2. Let me go into here, and I got my ad groups. Ear ringing. I got 42 clicks here. So it came from ear ringing. Now we'll just go to ads. And your ad ID is right here. I had to add that in manually, just going to columns and then modifying the columns, and then you can easily import that column into your ad section here. So let's go and find it. Ends with 5860. So it was this ad that resulted in the sale. Ringing in your ears, here's a solution for you, ... or ... 2019. If you are one of the many suffering from tinnitus, we have a solution for you. Click here to get rid of that annoying ringing immediately. Don't wait. That's so awesome. So we know that this ad is working. And maybe in a few days from now, when we're digging into the statistics even more with more data, maybe we'll find that this ad has 8 conversions versus this ad not having 1. And then if that's the case, then we'll delete this ad, duplicate this, and do some more little switching of the call to action. You always have to keep experimenting with these little tweaks in your call to actions and your ad text, ad titles, just to see what you can do to get your campaigns to the most profitable place that they can be. And then I'll go find that other ad ID for the second conversions today. So this was in the top Bing searches, and it was a mobile phone. So top BS. And let's go check out the ad ID 1206. So the ad came, or the conversion came from this ad right here. Are you suffering with tinnitus? Here's a solution. So the asking a question in your ad is obviously working very well, especially for these types of searches. So that's a good thing to keep in mind. So those were the two ads right there. We got our query strings, and okay, so this is obviously very exciting. I hope you guys got a lot of value from this Bing Ads direct linking case study. Like, I'm going to be very honest with you, there's not a lot of people that are going to take you through a whole campaign setup and show you inside of a profitable day one campaign. And one thing to keep in mind, that there is so many things that we can do to increase our return on investment for this campaign, including right now we have 3 ad groups, but what we didn't set up because it's more advanced is targeting men for this ad group and the age range together. So one ad group would be ear noise, men 18 to 24. Next one, ear noise, men 25 to 34. And then all the way down to the 5 age ranges that you can target, and then doing the same thing for women. So in the advanced Bing Ads training course, I'm going to continue this case study, but I'm going to turn these 3 ad groups into 30, and I'm going to show you how to organize that. And that'll bring me to my next thing. So my advanced Bing Ads training, I'm going to cover more advanced strategies for this exact direct linking case study, including adding site link extensions and tracking them properly. And one thing to know about these site links, when I teach you about this, our site links are going to do so well because our average position right now is 1.33, 1.25, and 1.22. That is very, very high. We are at the very top. So that is crazy good. And when we have our site links, we're going to have our ad like how they are right now, but we're going to have 6 different site links to take up so much more space and increase our click-through rates even more. And our click-through rates are high right now. Look at this, 7.27% click-through rate right here, 4.55% click-through rate right here, and 3.91. Those are very good click-through rates. So let me go back. So the site link extensions and tracking them properly, that's going to be a huge one. And I'm looking forward to doing that. I'm going to shoot another video today and go over that for my advanced members. And using the Bing Ads Power Editor to split test the 2 main demographics, which is your age ranges and your gender. So 18 to 24, 25, 34, 35, 49, 50, 64, 65 plus, and do all these age ranges with the gender. So men and then women. And that's going to take our main 3 ad groups right here and turn them into 30. Organizing the ad groups properly and keeping track of the data in Excel. So I got a really unique method that I like to use to keep everything very organized in my ad groups. And I'm going to show you that. And then I also have some custom Excel templates that I like to use when keeping track of all the data. So another one is separating the winning queries to their own ad group. This is so important. And then adding them as phrase and exact match. And then also increasing the bid on these. So we already have 2 query strings that are profitable. We're going to separate them and really focus on them. Optimizing the ad copies based on click-through rates and conversions. So once every week or once every 4 to 5 days, you can go in and look at all your ad copies, see which ones are getting the most clicks, and keeping track of which ones are converting the best, and then delete the ones that aren't performing well, and then get ideas off the top performers and add in little tweaks like I mentioned before. And then killing metrics, when to kill keywords and ad groups. This is very important, and this is why a lot of people fail with Bing Ads. They don't know when to kill keywords that don't convert and are costing them so much money. Same with ad groups. And one example of this is like our 2 sales came in today, but we don't know what age range they were or what gender they were. But when we get that all set up, I'm guessing that the 18 to 24 age range isn't going to be that profitable. This is just an assumption, but I'm going to test it. So that's an example of that. And then day-to-day updates on this campaign. So that's it for the free Bing Ads direct linking case study. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this. I took a lot of time out of my days to make this for you. I hope you see the massive potential there is with Bing Ads. And lastly, I hope to see you on the inside of the advanced Bing Ads training course. If you have any questions about it, shoot me a message on Facebook. In the description of every YouTube video I make, I always have a link to my personal Facebook. And I love getting questions from people who are interested in Bing Ads and they just don't know where to start and all that stuff. So reach out to me. I'm super fast with Facebook to get back to you. I also have the free training course that if you haven't taken yet, the free Bing Ads training course, there'll be a link in the description. A lot of great value in that as well. And then lastly, if you got a lot of value from this video, I would appreciate it if you gave me a like, gave me a comment, shared it to some friends that are also considering using Bing Ads. Lastly, if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, I hope I proved myself to you with all this value. So if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button below and the notification bell to stay up to date with all my YouTube videos. So that is it for this case study, and I will see you guys in the next video.